Hi boys and girls, today we're going to practice finding the main idea or topic sentence and supporting details in a passage. Now this first passage is about bees, and we're going to use this cone, ice cream cone organizer, as a way to show the main idea and each detail. So the main idea is the cone that kind of holds everything up. And each detail needs to support or go with that cone or the main idea. An average beehive consists of 20,000 bees. Within the colony, there are 3 types of bees, each with its own important job. One queen bee lives in a hive, and her only job is to fill the hive with eggs. In fact, a queen will lay about 1,500 eggs in just one day. Male bees are called drones. Their only job is to mate with the queen. Worker bees, on the other hand, are extremely busy. They are the female bees that lay no eggs. Their many jobs include cleaning, gathering pollen, building new comb, and taking care of the larvae or the baby bees. As I think back to what this paragraph told me, I did hear the word bees a lot. So I know that my topic is going to be bees. Okay, now what exactly about bees did this paragraph tell me? Well, it mostly told me about what the different bees do. So when I'm thinking about the main idea and supporting details, I'm thinking that the main idea must have something to do with their important jobs. So I'm going to look in this passage and see if I can find anything that would fit that main idea. And I'm going to highlight it in red. So there are 3 types of bees, each with its own important job. So I am going to highlight this right here, and this is the main idea. Okay, next, I'm going to look for some supporting details about the different jobs that bees can do. And I'm going to highlight those details in green. So I noticed one queen bee lives in a hive, and the queen bee's only job is to fill the hive with eggs. Okay, and in fact, a queen will lay around 1,500 eggs in just one day. Male bees are called drones. Okay, and their only job is to mate with the queen. And then worker bees, on the other hand, are extremely busy. They are the female bees that lay no eggs. Their jobs include cleaning, gathering pollen, building new comb, and taking care of the larvae or the babies. So as I reflect on this paragraph, my main idea, I think, is correct, because this entire paragraph was telling us about the different types of bees and what job they have. So we have the queen bee, and we have the male bee, the drone, and we have worker bees and then female bees, which are female bees that don't lay any eggs. So for sake of time, I'm not going to write these things up next to each part, like up in here. I'm just going to go with highlighting them so that we can move on to the next passage. This next passage is about Antarctica, and the title is Antarctica, Not What You Think. Okay, interesting title. I wonder what that actually means, if we're going to learn some hidden secrets maybe about Antarctica. Over here we have our organizer that we did in the previous passage, and we're going to use that same organizer to find the main idea or topic sentence and 3 supporting details. All right, so here we go. When people think of Antarctica, they think of snow and ice. when they think of deserts, they think of sun, heat, and sand. Yet, in spite of its cold temperatures, Antarctica is actually a desert. In fact, it is the largest desert on the planet. A desert is a very dry environment that receives less than 10 inches of precipitation or rain yearly. On average, Antarctica gets less than 2 inches. Most of that precipitation is in the form of snow, but rain or ice can sometimes fall as well. Now I need to think some more about this passage. So I know the title was Antarctica, Not What You Think. And if I'm going through and trying to get something that ties with the title, I would think that the one thing that really surprised me is that it is the largest desert on the planet. Antarctica is actually a desert, and it's the largest desert on the planet. And a desert is a very dry environment that receives less than 10 inches of precipitation yearly. And on average, Antarctica gets less than 2 inches. So I think I have found my main idea, and that would be that Antarctica is actually a desert. Okay, now I'm also going to come up with my topic, and my topic here is Antarctica. And what the passage is about is that Antarctica is actually a desert. Now that I know the topic is Antarctica, and the main idea is that Antarctica is actually a desert, now I'm going to look at the supporting details. Okay, and those come directly from the passage. So supporting detail number 1 here goes back to the passage, and it's that Antarctica is the largest desert on the planet. Okay, another one of the supporting details is what we already underlined. It gets less than 2 inches of precipitation each year. And then the final supporting detail was that it has a dry environment.